Hey kids, you know what's really bugging me lately? I'm gonna go off on another rant here, is why? I don't understand. Why are people reacting sadly, almost, aww, to the fact that I don't want to have kids? Ever. Why? Why do people react as though this is a bad thing? We have this new girl at work. She has 2 daughters, 8 and 5, I believe. You know, she loves her kids. She thinks they're the most adorable thing in the world and wonderful. You know, I'm sure being a parent can be very rewarding to, you know, those of you out there that have kids. Great. Any decent parent loves their children and would do anything for them. Good for you. But it's just not for me. So when I tell them this, they react like, what, are you sure you don't want to have kids? Or I'm pretty sure you'll change your mind at some point. And, you know, or why not? Don't you like kids? And I'm like, I love kids. You know, kids are great. They make me laugh. They're so much fun to play with. They got so much energy. They're so enthusiastic. Everything is new to them. They always want to find out and always want to learn about stuff. Why? They're great to play with. I love kids. I just don't want to fucking have any. You know, why do people react like it's a bad thing that I actively chose not to procreate and took medical steps to make sure that I wouldn't, you know? I mean, is this some sort of latent form of sexism coming out? I mean, is this some sort of, is it socially acceptable to have kids and somehow taboo not to? You know, 100 years ago, a 27-year-old woman who didn't have kids was called an old maid. No joke. Nowadays, a 27-year-old who doesn't have kids is an anomaly still. I don't get why. And perhaps the most confusing reaction I get in these conversations when I tell people that I do not want to have children is, are you sure? Like, yeah, I'm sure. Otherwise I wouldn't have paid $600 to have a little copper T-shaped object inserted all the way up into my uterus to make sure that I cannot have children. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure. I mean, look at nature. Look at the animals, okay? Mating season comes about. There are hormones, pheromones, biological markers, genes at work there, and they don't think twice about, I'm going to mate with that guy over there, and I'm going to have his babies, because it's that time of the year. And they don't think anything of it. If anything, I would think in human beings, especially at a point in history where we are procreating like crazy and consuming resources like there's quite literally no tomorrow, that the ability to choose not to reproduce would be a tremendous evolutionary advantage. I don't get it. You know, it's like, you tell people you don't want to have kids. If you're a woman, you know, if you tell people you don't want to have kids, they react like there's something wrong with you. Like, what do you mean you don't want to have kids? What are you fucking stupid? Are you gay or something? Or like, no, I love kids. I just don't want to have any. It's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous how quickly we human beings are reproducing and consuming the Earth's resources, and yet we don't think anything of it. And yet there's somehow something wrong with me when I don't want to contribute to that problem. Anyway, Quanian81, going on yet another rant. It's too early in the day to get pissed off. See you around, guys.